Luc Bouchard here with Solvac Life Coaching Services. I've been a certified life skills coach for 22 years and I specialize in men's issues, and I help men figure out what keeps them stuck. And something that keeps men really stuck is their emotions and their feelings. And today the topic is understanding feelings. The daily focus is emotionality, and the weekly focus or theme is understanding men and what drives men. So feelings, emotions. It's something that certainly gets in the way of many people, but specifically men. And the question is, how come and why is that? And it's something I always find very fascinating about why it is that it basically trips people up so much, and specifically men. And the first thing we need to understand about emotions and feelings is that they're not the same thing. Emotions are how we're impacted by something. Feelings are what we do with those emotions. And that is the first thing we have to understand, is that one happens before the other. And depending on our background and what we bring forward to us, how we feel about something is going to be very diverse than other people's. And it's what I call lens we put on and how we see the world. So the next thing we need to understand when it comes to gender specifically is that women are socialized and they're hardwired to deal with their emotions far more than men are. And frankly, if men deal with their emotions or talk about their emotions and talk about their feelings, you know, it's not really safe. It's kind of sometimes not really cool. And if it's their softer emotions, their hard emotions, like I'm happy, mad, glad, sad, you know, those are fine. But the softer emotions of I'm hurt or I'm vulnerable or I'm scared, those aren't accepted as well. So men generally don't deal with their feelings because it's not really accepted, and we don't think that way in a lot of ways. But that's where, in essence, lies the problem, is we don't think that way. And but we still have them. We have emotions, we have feelings. So how do I help men deal with their feelings and their emotions? Well, I get them to address them. I get them to look at them. I get them to actually contemplate what they are. And literally it's, you know, journal or, you know, meditate or talk about them. And I actually coach them through different language choices about, well, is it this or is it this? And that brings a lot of clarity, because that's the other thing that people don't understand about feelings, is that you can have diversely different feelings about a same situation. And that's very confusing. So it's going to be like, so you can be frustrated, for example, that something's going on, but no, that is probably a good thing is going on. You're still frustrated. So here you have two different feelings. You're feeling frustrated, but you feel, you know, it's for the best. Or let's say, for example, you land a new job where you get a substantial pay increase. You're excited, you're thrilled, you're pumped, but you're also fearful that you're going to not do well. And if we don't know that that gets thrown into the mix, it's very, very confusing. Sigmund Freud, I'm going to go Freudian on you here, but Sigmund Freud actually said that he came up with a talking cure. And what that was just basically being able to get stuff out. It was for middle-class women who, you know, were depressed. But still, the idea is that if you talk about stuff and you deal with stuff, you make sense of it. And sometimes it's not necessarily figuring out what it is, but it's figuring out what it isn't. And that's important to know, that clarity can come from just basically going, I'm not clear on what it is, but I know it's not this. I thought it might have been this. I thought I was going to feel this way. I thought that I might have been, you know, this would have been going on, but it's not that. So that has clarity. And I've dealt with a lot of people that just, when they figure out what it isn't, that they feel like they've moved and they progressed. So by the numbers, feelings and emotions are different. Emotions are what happens to us. Feelings are how we interpret it from our background, from everything that we've learned in life and what we bring forward. Women are generally socialized to deal with their feelings far more than men are. Don't, because it's not cool and we're kind of ostracized. As much as women say they want us to, it's still not that good. And that the best way to help you figure out what you're feeling is to look at it and address it and delve into it. And contemplating is really good. Meditating, contemplating. Writing it down, journaling about it, and talking about it. And the reason these are good is because it forces you to figure out what it is and also what it isn't. So this was the 6th video of the 72-day challenge. I'm so glad you watched with me, and thank you very much for being here, and I hope you have a great day. I'm Luc Bouchard, and my company is SolveAct Life Coaching Services. And I've been a certified life skills coach for 22 years, and I specialize in men's issues and men's realities. And I hope you have a great day. And gentlemen, go talk about your feelings. I know, kind of scary, but I know you can do it. You have a great day. Take care.